What's up, everyone? Welcome to BTI. I'm Josh Mathews. That's Gia Miller. Saturday night, we're heading to the Big Easy. We're heading to New Orleans for No Surrender on Impact Plus. Starts at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. The countdown to No Surrender starts at 7:30 Eastern Time. It's going to be an incredible night that you're not going to want to miss. And to get you ready for Impact tonight and No Surrender, we take you back to the main event from last week, and it was a match that has no surrender implications.
Oh yeah, it was very interesting. It was Brian Myers and the Learning Tree in a no disqualifications match against W. Morrissey, who was set out to send a message to his no surrender opponent, the world champion, Moose.
Myers willing to throw anything and anyone.
Hit me, bitch! Hit me!
Tom, how often do we see W. Morrissey in this kind of jeopardy, in this kind of a situation?
Oh, God.
He is at the absolute mercy of Brian Myers.
And look at how that trash can was worn out across the huge body of W. Morrissey. Now what is Myers thinking?
Myers getting fresh hardware in here. And Myers got some dangerous ideas in his head. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Coast to coast, trash can right into Morrissey.
And look at the eyes of Morrissey, Tom. He might be barely with us.
Look at this. This is Myers thinking he can win right here.
Trying to take advantage of the situation.
Freeing Morrissey, trying to drag him into a cover, shoulders down.
Oh!
Kick down. But Myers, he's already freed Morrissey.
Let's take a look at this one more time as Myers goes all the way across the ring. Boom! Right into Morrissey's face.
The body of W. Morrissey is a mess, however. Now Myers loaded up for it. Oh! Roster cut, but instead, Morrissey fires back.
And now, the big man is back to his feet.
Oh! Morrissey not gonna let anything else stand in his way. On his path to no surrender. On his path to the Impact World Champion Moose.
The man who makes the Learning Tree look like a sapling, W. Morrissey, picturing the face of Moose on Brian Myers right now as he looks to take his head off.
Oh! And now Morrissey, oh no. 7 feet tall, over 300 pounds, wielding a kendo stick.
And he don't even need the kendo stick.
Look at the body of Morrissey, the punishment he's taking, the gash on the left forearm.
But just wait, look at the body of Brian Myers. Might resemble that kendo stick in a few minutes here if Morrissey has his way.
Brian Myers going up for the BTI. And Morrissey likes the idea, but I think he wants to add to it.
The audience here, they want... Whenever you pull a bag out from underneath a professional wrestling ring, bad things happen. No. I knew it.
Thumbtacks. Myers could have had this match at multiple points, had plenty of backup, and now Morrissey has got a hold of the most professional wrestler. BIG KON attacks! Oh, rolled him through him.
Not again. You gotta be kidding me.
Going for a third. BQA, a second time into attacks. Cover.
And your winner, W. Morrissey!
The path is clear to no surrender. Oh, wait a minute! From behind, it's the Impact World Champion Moose.
The path was clear, but the waters just got muddied by the world champion himself, who's raining down blows across his challenger.
Morrissey, he's had to chase Moose all over arenas, to hotels, parking lots, has done everything possible to just get his hands on Moose. Moose has done everything possible to avoid Morrissey.
This has been his MO, pick his moments, wait till Morrissey is distracted, and then strike, hoping to slowly work his challenger down. Make an easier matchup for himself. Come, no surrender. And now it's a steel chair being introduced. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, into the throat.
Serious, son of a bitch!
Whoa, whoa. Oh, God, no, not this. Oh, Moose, he's trying to make sure that Morrissey doesn't even make it to no surrender.
No, 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 no!
You're missing with a wrestling guy!
Oh my God!
Oh, God!
The absolute sickening thud. The steel on the neck of Morrissey.
Is it possible for Morrissey to survive this? Can Morrissey make his way to no surrender after this attack by Moose?
So after seeing that, after seeing W. Morrissey looking like an Avenger and taking out 9 dudes.
More like Thanos.
More like Thanos. And then that match that happened. And then this no disqualification match with Brian Myers. Like, I think W. Morrissey is ready for the Impact Wrestling World Championship. And later tonight, there's supposed to be a contract signing for that match to take place Saturday between Moose and W. Morrissey. But no one's seen W. Morrissey today. We haven't seen him. We don't know where he is. So stay tuned if that contract signing is going to take place.
But what will take place right here on BTI is Big Kon versus Eddie Edwards.
And it's our social media top 5, our clapback moment, ICEMAN, Intel, and more. Don't go anywhere. BTI continues after this. Welcome back to BTI as we get ready for Impact Wrestling, and we are all getting ready for No Surrender this Saturday night. We're going to pack it all up and head to the Big Easy, New Orleans, for Impact Plus's No Surrender. Going to be amazing. But in order to get ready, we have to go look back at what happened last week.
Yeah, last week we saw Josh Alexander again come face to face with a new face here at Impact Wrestling, and things got quite interesting to say the least.
Oh, I know why you're here, big man. You're another Oscar wanting, or maybe rather be put in my way, right? I'm not waiting till next week. I'm not waiting till later tonight. Hell, I'm not even waiting to get changed. I'll do this right here, right now. And when I say now, I mean get a breath out here, right now. I said now.
Hey, we've got an official out here. Impact Management must be sanctioning this matchup. We are getting word. This is gonna happen right now.
This is happening.
Big Kon, the latest obstacle in the path of Josh Alexander. And now Big Kon, like so many, trying to take out the standard of Impact Wrestling to further his own name.
And And Big Kon walking in here warmed up, ready to go, ready to do some damage. Josh Alexander just coming out here to say his piece, and now getting a lot more than he bit off. But look at Josh Alexander.
Oh, wait a minute, took the pin off, he's straight to the ankle lock! Ankle lock! Vincent felt this last week! Under no more's gonna feel it and no surrender!
Oh my God, and he is not letting go. The big man, Big Kon, is fighting for everything, but Josh Alexander, that's it, that's it!
Still a walking weapon!
Your winner, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander!
And the frustration is oozing out of the walking weapon. He is sick and tired of everything being thrown in his path, of every brick wall built up in front of him.
Listen, the official's trying to get Alexander to stop here. The match is over. Alexander has got to release Kon. Come on now.
I get his frustration, I know, but at some point, you gotta let go. You gotta focus your target on Honor No More, Josh. Focus your anger and rage.
Wait a minute, this is Impact Security. Josh Alexander's putting his hands on right now.
They're doing their job, they're just doing their job.
Dude, Josh, don't do this. Don't do this. And there's Scott D'Amore. Scott D'Amore's trying to stop the spike. Oh my God.
Okay, look. Not like this, and I'm not doing this here. I'm sorry, Josh, but you're out of line. And you're leaving me no choice, Josh. That's it. You're out of the match and no surrender. And until we get this sorted out, until you get straight, I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sending you home.
Home. Scott, after all this time, you still don't get it. I am home. Impact Wrestling is my home, the only place I want to be. So if you're going to get me out of this damn ring, you are going to have to drag me out of this ring.
Josh, I have a world of respect for you. Josh, I love you. And I'll tell you what, I'm not dragging you out of this ring or anywhere else, because I know you have it in you to be professional about this. So, do what's right, tip your hat to these fans, and then, till this is sorted, you're going home.
I'm kind of lost for words here in this situation. Josh Alexander sent home by Scott D'Amore, and I don't know, maybe Scott felt he couldn't control Josh Alexander anymore. There was a little bit of some physicality there and tensions on the rise, and as a result, Josh Alexander sent home. Then did you see what he said at the end there? Maybe if you don't want me here, maybe I shouldn't be here. So who knows what the future holds for Josh Alexander?
Well, the feature for tonight here on Impact Wrestling, Violent by Design will face Bullet Club in the main event.
But first on BTI, Big Kon goes one-on-one with Eddie Edwards.
And it'll be our social media top 5, clapback moment of the week, ICEMAN intel, and more. BTI continues right after this.
Welcome back to BTI as we get ready for Impact Wrestling tonight. No Surrender Saturday, but it's time for some knockouts action. A dream match for some, including Gia Miller, as it was Mickie James versus Chelsea Green. Non-title match this past week.
Yeah, I love both of these knockouts so much. It was kind of hard to pick who I wanted to win because I wanted them both to win, but it turned out to be a great match up until the very end when some others got involved.
Mickie James is a dynasty in this business, much like your New England Patriots used to be. They are trying, Mickie James is trying to add to what her legacy is. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
So the Eagles fan wants to talk about the Patriots. Yeah, how many rings?
Into the cover.
Cover, shoulders down, and a kick out.
Let's not go there with football, Tom. We're here talking wrestling. We're here talking this. Okay, let's talk about my future. Let's talk about me winning the Knockouts World Championship. Let's talk about that.
So, Tasha, you say me, but really it's we, because you have Savannah Evans backing you up. Can you get it done on your own?
Tom, don't worry about Savannah. Savannah's not worried about you. If you want Savannah to worry about you, keep talking about her, because she can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm done.
I want Savannah to worry about Tom.
Yeah.
I want Savannah to worry about Tom.
I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mickey
that part.
James trying to control Chelsea Green here.
Yes, I worked that non-factor.
Shoulders down and a kick out.
She couldn't do that to me in the match.
And right now is a great time to take advantage of the Impact 20 bundle sale. For just $40, you can get an Impact 20 t-shirt plus 5 great DVDs of Impact Wrestling history and a collector's pin. Head to shopimpact.com for more information.
Oh, you're making Donovan proud, huh? Yeah, yeah. You're making Donovan proud. Yeah, oh, mommy. Yeah.
Oh, Chelsea
look at that.
Green with a
Look at
baseball
that.
slide.
That's a damn shame.
Mickey James
Such a
took her eye
veteran.
off the ball.
She didn't see that one coming.
Took
did
her
she?
eye off the ball.
Took it right off the ball. Don't look at me, you non-factor. Don't look at me.
Oh, Mickey James into the cover kick out.
See what I'm saying here?
Oh, little turnabout's fair play between Green and James.
They worried about all this flavor. I worked that one already. Mickey James is next.
A big back elbow by Chelsea Green. Mickey James trying to get back up to her feet. Oh, face first into the canvas.
Yeah, whatever.
4-time Knockouts World Champion, 6 titles in WWE. A legend in this business is Mickey James.
Hey, there's no doubting that. But every one of those reigns came to an end at some point, at somebody's hand. And at No Surrender, that could be Tasha Steele's
Oh, wait a
hand.
minute.
That's all
Looking
I'm
for the
saying.
I'm Prettier was Chelsea Green. Mickey James able to stop it.
Are you kidding me? Did she just use my move? That is my move.
I didn't want to say it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tasha Steele did not take too kindly to that. Whoa.
Tasha Steele just throw trash into the ring, a trash can?
I heard her throwing in the towel, but this is something else.
Chelsea Green.
That's what she thinks of Chelsea Green. That's what she thinks of Mickey James. And now it's getting physical. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, and Savannah Evans gets involved. That's going to call for the bell in this match.
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's clear disqualification. But Tasha Steele and Savannah Evans making a point here to Chelsea Green for trying to jump that line.
And Mickey James, Chelsea Green, the two of them came out here because they respect each other. They wanted to test themselves, show what this division is capable of to people like Steele and Evans. And this is what happened.
Well, Chelsea Green tested Tasha Steele when she used her own move in that matchup.
The winner of this match, as a result of a disqualification, Chelsea Green.
Well, nonetheless, Mickey James will defend her Impact Knockouts World Championship 1 week from Saturday, February 19th, at No Surrender against Tasha Steele.
Tasha Steele, the winner of the first ever Knockouts Ultimate X match, getting involved with Savannah Evans there, ultimately ruining and spoiling what was a great match. And Tasha Steele wants to get her hands on the Knockouts Championship, and she has that chance Saturday at No Surrender. But before we get to Saturday night, we'll see a chance at payback tonight as Chelsea and Mickey team up to face Tasha Steele and Savannah Evans.
This Saturday at No Surrender, it'll be a 5-on-5 matchup, but after Scott D'Amore sent Josh Alexander home, Team Impact needs a 5th competitor, and with the stage set, Mike Bennett and Matt Taven squared off against Rich Swann and Rhino.
The plan or the goal is to continue to create opportunities for every single member of Honor No More.
We call it creating opportunities. Some would call it creating absolute chaos here in Impact Wrestling.
Everyone would call it that.
Without chaos, there is no change. We are creating a change here.
Rich Swann trying to change his fortunes here in this matchup. Rhino taken down on the outside, so no tag option. Rolled right to Bennett. Now Bennett is trying to set up Swann for Taven.
Come on, Rich. There you go.
Rich Swann able to escape. Now Taven in pursuit.
This has turned quickly into pretty much a handicap match, 2-on-1 situation here.
Yeah, the official is trying to get Bennett out of the ring. Oh, and that'll do it. And
now Taven trying to hold on to Rich Swann, trying to prevent Rich Swann from escaping here. Oh, and a kick right to the back of the neck.
And Swann just opened up a window of opportunity here. Rhino is back on the apron, and one tag to the beast here, and this match could change.
And here comes the hardcore legend. We saw what he did at Hard to Kill in the hardcore war. This is exactly what Rhino lives for. He loves a good invasion.
And it could be a preview of things we might see at No Surrender in that big matchup. And if you see this coming at Team Honor No More, I don't think they're gonna like it. What? Maria Kanellis has left her.
Maria's seen enough. Oh, wait a minute, it's going after Rhino. Oh, what the hell? The official would deal with Bennett. Didn't see Kanellis get involved. The climax by Taven. Honor No More win.
Come on!
And your winners, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, Honor No More!
Listen, Ray Walt, not only does Team Impact still have to find a fifth member, but after what we just saw, Maria Kanellis' involvement, this could be terrible come No Surrender.
This is not going well for Team Impact. And now, it's Taven and Bennett continue. Come on, referee, get control of this. Get him out of there!
On Pack.
You've played your tricks, you've made your point, get out.
And Gary Silken has got to be disgusted.
Well, of course he is.
What do you want, old man? Hey, Honor's dead, and I killed her, remember? It's over. You're not my boss anymore. Get lost. What the hell are you doing? Hey,
Whoa, hey, come on.
Hold on a second. That's Steve Macklin. Honor No More, they've assaulted Steve Macklin. He's been chomping at the bit, trying to get an Honor No More. Steve Macklin takes out Taven.
Macklin looking to tag him and bag him, but Rhino looking to gore him.
Ray Walt, you said it. Yourself included. So many in Impact Wrestling have a bone to pick with Honor No More. Who would have picked Steve Macklin coming out here?
Someone who is the epitome of a lone wolf standing on his own. Steve Macklin just made a huge difference.
So Steve Macklin will be the 5th member of Team Impact. Macklin wanted that opportunity, now has that chance. We'll see what he can do Saturday. Can he be trusted? Who knows what's going to go down, folks? It's Team Impact versus Honor No More at No Surrender. And remember, if Honor No More loses, they're gone, they're done, they're out of here. But if they win, they get to stay.
But still to come right here on BTI, Big Con versus Eddie Edwards.
Plus, when we come back, it's our social media top 5. Clapback moment of the week. ICEMAN, Intel, and more. Don't go anywhere, folks. BTI continues right after this. Welcome back to BTI, and now it's time for our favorite segment of the show. Oh, yeah.
We're warming up.
Warming up?
We're warming up.
Warming up for
We're
the social
cooking it
media.
up.
We're cooking it up.
Cooking it up.
Things, warming things. It's the social media top 5. It's what everybody here in Impact Wrestling was talking about over the last week as we get ready for No Surrender this Saturday night. So a lot of like, hey, I'll see you in New Orleans, but not at Mardi Gras. Like,
Yeah.
mean stuff.
Yeah, it's like, call the ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah, I love it. All right, here it is, guys. Social media top 5. What was it?
And now, the social media top 5 moments on BTI. Number 5.
I don't know if this is the insult or the injury part, but check out this coast to coast from Brian Myers to W. Morrissey.
Number 4.
Not sure what the object is here, but the inspiration continues to play mind games with Caleb with a K.
Number 3.
At long last, Giselle Shaw finally arrives.
Number 2.
I know everyone's still reeling from this one. Scott D'Amore sent Josh Alexander back home.
And at number 1.
Hard to know which way to look on this one. This confrontation between Bullet Club, the Good Brothers, and Violent by Design.
So from the social media top 5 to the clapback moment of the week, the best thing that we've ever come up with in our entire careers, because it's about trash talk.
Yeah, I wonder who came up with that. You say we.
Who? We? Me?
Yeah, it's more of a...
It was John Burton, actually.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it was sweet John.
John's like, how do we get everyone to be mean to each other?
Well, I hope that the clapback is from John this week.
Here we go.
The clapback moment of the week is...
Tasha Steelz yet again holding absolutely nothing back.
And
we really gotta warm up.
Yeah.
We really gotta warm up.
Scores will be settled Saturday at No Surrender. Maybe Iceman's got some scoopage, as y'all used to say. John, it's like the throwback to John Burton this week.
Yeah, I'm throwing it back to you, John.
Hey, John, we miss you, buddy. Iceman Intel right now. What's Iceman got in store for us this week?
Welcome to Iceman's Intel. I'm George Iceman. Just a reminder to follow me on Twitter at I am George Iceman. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Josh Alexander being sent home by Scott D'Amore. He is no longer part of Team Impact. And there looks like there's some underlined information here that we're not quite aware of what's happening. Something's going on. We need to get to the bottom of this. Something between Josh Alexander and Scott D'Amore. We got questions. We need answers. I'm going to look into this. But now we need someone to replace him. It was supposed to be Jonathan Gresham. However, he was found laid out backstage, and now taking his spot will be Steve Macklin. Now, there's a lot of speculation going on backstage on who could have taken out Jonathan Gresham. Could it have been Honor No More, or maybe Steve Macklin for the opportunity to be on Team Impact? I guess you'll have to tune in to Impact live on Access tonight and get some answers to those questions. That's your intel for this week. I'm George Iceman.
Iceman, thank you very much. So we're just like we're just throwing everybody around. Yeah. Iceman over there, clapback moment of the week.
Shoulder's sore.
Shoulder's sore.
We're gonna start warming up.
My back's sore from carrying everybody on this show.
Oh my God.
Right now, though.
I'm like, Josh Mathews,
nope. I did not.
Fat?
No, I did not. That did not happen. That didn't happen. Rewind it back. That didn't happen at all. I meant like the production guys. Kevin. You gotta carry Kevin on my back.
Well, you know what?
Everywhere I go. I'm gonna just go over here. You can get us to Tom and Matt.
Tom, Matt, please take it away before I take out my anger on Josh. Guys, take it off.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring at a height of 6'6", weighing over 285 pounds. This is Big Kon.
Matthew Raywald, talk about a powerhouse that you and I are both very familiar with, and Impact Wrestling fans got to see, especially last week, emerging on Access TV, challenging Josh Alexander. Now Big Kon is out for more in the Impact Zone.
You talk about being familiar. I'm a little bit more familiar with this man than maybe I would have ever liked to be. Big, brutal, bad, all words to describe Big Kon.
Now Big Kon with an opportunity to go one-on-one with a former Impact World Champion here on BTI.
And his opponent, making his way down the aisle from Boston, Massachusetts, Eddie Edwards.
Not only someone who's a former champion, but someone many consider the very soul of Impact Wrestling, a tall task for Big Kon.
And especially with No Surrender happening this Saturday, February 19th in New Orleans, streaming live on Impact Plus and Fight. Eddie Edwards is in a fighting mood. And he's ready to go. He takes on the nasty Big Kon in a matter of moments here on BTI.
Welcome back here to BTI. Thank you for joining us on Impact Plus, YouTube, and Facebook. Of course, Impact Wrestling will begin on Access TV in a matter of minutes. But you can see right now, look at the intensity, Ray Walt, in the eyes of Big Kon as he locks up here with Eddie Edwards.
Intensity is just one of the words to describe Big Kon, but it is apropos. There is nobody who bleeds intensity more than Big Kon.
And think of the opportunities, Matthew, that he's gotten in such a short amount of time here inside the Impact Zone. We talked about it before the break, popping up last week on Impact Wrestling on Access TV, going toe-to-toe with Josh Alexander, the standard of Impact Wrestling, and now goes up against Eddie Edwards.
Big Kon, you can clearly see, wants to make his way through some of the best and brightest that Impact has to offer, and so far, so good. Giving himself a tough challenge, but that's something Big Kon has never, ever been afraid of. As
wow.
Baby, check out the athleticism.
6'6", about 6'6", 250, 260, depending on the day. And now Eddie Edwards trying to light up that chest to no avail.
And Big
Ran right
Kon
through it.
running
Right through it.
Through the chop, through Eddie Edwards, wanting to run through the entire Impact Wrestling locker room if given the chance.
And you can only imagine what Impact Wrestling management would think if Big Kon showed up here and took out a former Impact World Champion, the caliber of Eddie Edwards. Now, Eddie able to sidestep Kon in the corner, but Kon is just too strong. Oh my God.
These guys both have a lot in common too. Broke into the business in primarily tag team scenarios, but now both branching off on their own. Eddie, of course, an incredibly decorated singles competitor. Kon looking to make that impact on his own.
And Big Kon, one of the longest tag team title reigns in the history of the business. Oh, and now through the ropes to the outside. Hold on a second. Edwards launches himself into Big Kon into the barricade.
And you heard Big Kon earlier said big boys can fly too. Eddie Edwards just showed that he can fly with the best of them.
That's the thing about, oh, God, you can hear that all the way back in Boston.
I felt it.
Eddie Edwards, he is, giving up some size and some strength in this fight to Big Kon, but that's virtually never mattered in Eddie Edwards' career. A big clothesline by
it mattered
Kon.
right now, Tom. It mattered right here and right now as Big Kon levels the heart and soul of Impact Wrestling right on the floor.
And in the process of Eddie Edwards trying to send Big Kon into the ring, that did reset the officials' count. Both superstars have until the count of 10 to get back inside the ring.
And you can see, you can feel, you can hear how the Impact Wrestling universe feels about Big Kon taking on Eddie Edwards. They are behind the heart and soul, Eddie Edwards.
Kon crushes Edwards in the corner. And you got to wonder how much is left in Eddie Edwards. Here's the cover for him in the face. Kick out at one. Another cover. Shoulders down and a kick out. And listen, we understand what's been on the mind of Eddie Edwards and a number of Impact Wrestling performers over the last few weeks and months, ever since this group known as Honor No More ever showed up here, began running roughshod over this company. The likes of Eddie Edwards, I've taken that extremely personally.
Absolutely. You got to wonder, anytime a new face shows up in Impact Wrestling, the hairs stand up on the back of all the wrestlers' necks. I know I've got to feel that firsthand when Honor No More showed up, and I have not forgotten it. So even when someone like Big Kon steps foot into an Impact ring, everybody takes notice.
And a Big Kon with a big leg drop there right across the throat, hook to the leg, and a kick out at one, again by Eddie.
Eddie's showing he's got that wherewithal. There is somebody who has ever, if there's anyone who has ever been able to fight against a big disadvantage, give up size, give up strength, it is Eddie Edwards. He will fight till the very last breath.
Off the slide into the corner, able to stop Big Kon from the middle rope. Caught.
Whoa!
Overhead belly to belly by Big Kon.
And that's the strength we talked about. Into the cover
Crawls
goes
into
Big
the
Kon.
cover, hook to the leg, kick out by Edwards.
I think I've been slammed on the mat on the floor in almost every city in Florida, every city in this country by Big Kon. I know what it feels like to be in Eddie's position.
Fans are still filing in here to the Charles Dodge Center in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the home of Impact Wrestling on Access TV. A great night of action still to come on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. It is the final edition before the No Surrender event. That is this Saturday, February 19th, streaming live on Impact Plus and Fight TV, coming from New Orleans, Louisiana. Eddie Edwards, he's doing anything to try and get close and try and stop the onslaught. Knows he's going to have to take some punishment. Goes back to the chest.
You got to. Sometimes that's all you got to do is just keep fighting, keep swinging, even no! A desperation suplex turns Kon off his feet.
Great leg strength there by Eddie Edwards, and has got both men down at this point. A valuable opportunity for Edwards to get himself right, to get back up to his feet here against the larger opponent.
The last several minutes of this match, you can see the look in Big Kon's eyes. He is none too pleased. He wants to turn this match right back to where he had in control.
On Big Kon into the corner again. Eddie Edwards has used that multiple times here in this match, and back to the chops. And look at Eddie Edwards fire off on Big Kon.
Literally trying to chop a tree down, but look at Kon not even letting it phase him.
Big Kon is absorbing all this punishment. Oh, wait a minute. Went for a big discus lariat. Little bell clap there by Eddie Edwards. And now, Eddie, great job. Here's the cover and a kick out at one by Big Kon.
And you see the look on Edwards' face. He couldn't believe it. A 1 count after that impressive display, after that impressive flurry from Eddie. He still couldn't even get a 2.
To pull off a version of the Blue Thunder Bomb there on a man who runs about 260 pounds. Pretty impressive from Edwards. Oh, now Edwards was trying to scramble in there. Big Kon with a clothesline.
Taking the head off the heart and soul of Impact Wrestling as Big Kon as he goes into the cover.
To put away Edwards here on BTI and a kick out.
And this is where Big Kon's got to really focus in. That's the heart of Eddie Edwards. He will keep kicking out. You've got to figure out what it is that will put him down for good.
Great display from both these wrestlers, and now up on the shoulders. Big Kon trying to outpower Eddie Edwards again. Once more, Edwards goes to the knees, tries to bring down Kon.
Like I said, chopping down that red one piece at a time.
And now he's got an opportunity here against Big Kon. Can he get him up? Thinking about the Tiger Driver.
Trying, but Big Kon might be just a little too big. A couple more kicks.
Right to the jaw. And now Big Kon is rocked. Could this be the opportunity for Eddie Edwards?
One more time.
Got it! Man up and drops him.
But he's got to get it. Look at this. Big Kon is getting right back to his feet.
And now Eddie Edwards calling for it right in the middle of the ring. Knee right to the face.
Big Kon is not staying down, though. I can't believe this. Tiger Driver.
The fans are calling for one more shot to the face. Now this one to the back of the head. Eddie Edwards to make sure and puts down Big Kon.
The winner of this match, Eddie Edwards.
Just a little bit extra there for insurance from Eddie Edwards.
Well, he had to. Big Kon kept the fight coming and coming, but it was Eddie who prevailed.
Shows the respect that he has for Big Kon as a competitor, but we are just getting started tonight. The final edition of Impact Wrestling before the No Surrender event begins in moments on Access TV.
Big Kon may be a future big-time player here in Impact Wrestling. Eddie Edwards, former world champion, getting it done this week on BTI. Guys, we'll be back to you in just a little bit, but we got Impact right now.
Oh, yeah.
No Surrender this Saturday. You ever been in New Orleans?
Oh, laissez les bon temps rouler. You know I've been to New Orleans.
What did you just say?
Let the good times roll.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Say it again.
Laissez les bon temps rouler.
What else can you say, folks? Impact Wrestling starts right now.